Good day, friends. Welcome to the Oma and Opa Lifestyle Channel. Today we will be making fried salmon patties, brown beans, or pinto beans. Which are they? Pinto beans. Gisla's already done part of that, but this will be the process of making the salmon patties. I learned how to make these patties when I left home to go in the Air Force when I was 17 years old. I called my mom and I said, "Mom, I just got to have some of them salmon patties. How do you make it?" So she gave me the recipe over the phone, and I've been making them ever since. Gisela and I are both retired. We spend a lot of time around our little place here, taking care of our business, and we thought we might have something to share with you guys. So some of it's going to be cooking. So we're going to make these salmon patties today, the pinto beans, and some fried potatoes the way that we make them.
Good morning, friends. Oma here. Today we're going to show you how to prepare pinto beans, also known as brown beans. We buy the dried beans. They look just like this. Then we wash them when we get them home. Because they're dry, they have to soak for a while. I'm going to let them soak for about 2 hours, and then I'll be back to show you how to season them and cook them. Welcome back. It is now 2 hours later. Our beans have soaked and they're getting bigger, so make sure when you soak them that you have enough water in there because they will absorb that water. So I'm going to show you what I do to season them up. So the first thing I do is I put 2 bay leaves in there. I put a half of teaspoon of pepper. We are going to have a teaspoon of salt. We are putting some beef bouillon in there. It's Knorr. These are the granules. And we're going to put 1 heaping tablespoon. We can always add more later if we need to. And not everybody's going to have this. When we cook a ham, we smoke it in our smoker. And what we normally do is get the smallest ones we can find and with the bone in, and that way we have bones to freeze and to keep, and that's what we've done here. But I'm going to smoke one for Thanksgiving, so we're going to put that in there. That's about it. We are going to put this on the stove and we're going to simmer it. Don't boil it, don't overcook it. We're just going to simmer it and let all those flavors, the smoked flavor from the ham bone, come out. And make sure you keep an eye on your beans. They'll continue to get bigger, and make sure you have enough juice in there so they won't burn. So that's it. I'm going to come back when these are done.
The ingredients for the salmon patty is going to be a small stalk of celery, a green onion, a half an onion, 1 egg, a half a cup of the salmon broth that came in the can with it, 1 cup of cornmeal mix, and the salmon. Now I have already cleaned the salmon by getting rid of the bones and the dark meat and the skin. And so we will start with the egg. Mix this egg up. I'm going to then take the salmon and break it apart. Yeah, I want to break this down pretty good. All right, that's looking pretty good. I'll add that to the egg. I'm going to add my spices, which is 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of garlic. Now, obviously, you can add more pepper to suit you, or you can add more garlic to suit you. All right, next, I'm going to cut up the celery. I like to make these pieces fine. I don't want any big chunks in it.
I personally have never been able to make these salmon patties, so anytime we have them, Opa cooks them. He just does an awesome job. I tried them one time and I gave up, so There's some things that I can cook better than he can, and there's some things I won't touch because he can cook them better.
A little stalk of celery. You could if it was a big one, you might want to just do a half. Right now we're going to add finely chopped half an onion. This was a small onion. I took half of it. We don't really want to overwhelm the patty with too much pepper or too much onion. Alrighty, so like I said, that's a half an onion. I'm going to put one green onion in it. This is one of our favorite meals. Fried potatoes, salmon patties, and some kind of bean or pea. And we try to eat that not once a month, but we eat it pretty regular. Alrighty. Alright, so now I'm going to add my juice. I'm going to add my cornmeal. And then I'm going to spend a minute to get this mixed up. If it's not wet enough, I may add just a touch of water. I never really know until I get that far. We do want the patty to stay together. That's what the egg helps. It helps hold this together. It binds it, yes. Of course, for me, if I get it to the table and I don't think I put enough salt in it, I'll just go on and salt it right there some more. I want to make sure I got all my egg off the bottom down there, and I get this good and mixed up. Yeah, I just want it to hold together, something like that. So that half a cup of salmon juice is going to be good enough. I've got a nice mixture of green onion, and celery in there. I feel pretty good. Those are going to make some delicious salmon patties. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to turn the camera off for a second. We're going to let my grease get up to about 350 degrees. Okay, so here's our finished product. Salmon patties, pinto beans, and fried potatoes. Boy, don't that look good. I promise you that is as yummy as it can get. So we're going to break from here and go ahead and eat our supper. We thank you so much for spending this time with us. We hope that you will like and share and join us again on another video. Our next one should be Christmas cookies. So we'll catch you another time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.